So I have a really simple way to think about money and how it flows in and out, what I spend, what I invest, ratios, etc. And this question was actually inspired by a question in the UIG in the mindset section. So please hop in there and engage with this content. Again, to me, this is the fundamental stuff that makes the difference. These conversations we're having here. And so again, it's a really simple rule. We can call it like the 50-50 rule. I don't really have a name for it. And it's been written in finance books before, so it's not anything like new, but 50-50. So, money comes into your life through a job, through a business, through investments, through whatever that may be. Money comes in. And I think we've been taught to like keep delaying gratification forever and ever and ever so we can retire when we're 80 and hopefully have a little bit of money. And I get where that comes from, but it's so fear-based. What is the point of creating resources in your life, aka money, if we don't spend it and use it for good or donate it or buy things for other people or buy things for ourselves? There's nothing wrong with that. And so I got a 50-50 rule. Is obviously money comes in, it goes to bills, expenses, whatever. Then you've got this chunk left over. Now earlier, again, there's so much nuance to this. It's hard in 5 minutes to sum up. If you follow this exact recipe, you will be successful. But, when you're first starting a journey, you may choose to delay gratification for a bit and invest most of your income. I get that. But it can become a drug. I've seen people with like multi-million-dollar net worths who are still like dreaming of owning some car or something. And it's like they keep delaying it. Then they're 40, then they're 50, then they're 60, then they're too damn old to enjoy the thing they wanted or do the thing they wanted or go on that trip they wanted to do or build the school they wanted, whatever that may be. And so to me, it's 50-50. Again, at some point, you're going to have to embrace this. You can't keep delaying gratification forever. There's nothing wrong with being able to like reap some of the rewards. You've sown the seeds. Now it's time to eat the fruit. And there's going to be seasons to this. And 50-50 will just dictate that, hey, you're going to save and invest 50% like you are going to live to 100. And then you're going to spend, which to me is an investment if spent wisely. You're going to spend that other 50% as if you're going to die tomorrow. Again, there's nuance to this, but I think the idea behind it is sound. You're going to save 50%. You're going to invest. I don't like the word save. You're going to invest 50% as if you're going to live to 100. Awesome. Check. You're thinking about the future. But you're also living in the now. And you take 50% and you're going to maybe invest in experiences. Maybe invest in things that elevate you into higher states of consciousness. To me, that is vehicles and motorcycles. They're not material things to me. I get some of my best ideas. I heard this story. Maybe this will sum it up really well. I heard this story. This guy grinded for like 2 years, started a business. He finally had his first big month. He made like 40, 50 grand. First, profits he's booking, and he went out and bought a boat. And everyone thought he was so stupid. Why would you buy a boat? You should invest that. You've been working, you just blew all your money on a boat. He's like, I wanted a boat since I was a small kid. And that boat, he says, brought him millions and millions and millions of dollars because he'd go on that boat when he was facing big business problems, especially early on, and he'd go to the middle of the lake, he'd go fishing, and he'd solve some of the biggest problems. And again, we only get paid in proportion to the problems we solve. And in doing so, that boat was an amazing investment because he had a spiritual connection to this thing. It wasn't some material item to just show it to other people and show the world, look who I am. So I'm really big on that. It's like your environment is huge. And it is an investment in yourself when done wisely and done for the right reasons. If it's a material or if it's a trip. You might go on a trip because you took 50%, you finally dish it out, you go to Italy, you meet someone, this person, that boop, you get a new idea and you're like, oh my God, next thing you know, you're doing a deal with someone or a business with someone or a new opportunity arises. It's like that's the game of life. But you're going to earmark or you're going to take a percentage of your income and you're going to invest it into the future, so you're responsible. And I think people swing far either one way. They either spend it all or they invest it all and they never enjoy the moment. It doesn't have to be either or. So again, different seasons in my life will dictate different ratios and proportions and percentages, but that fundamental seed of that lesson is strong and I live it in my life. So really hope that helps. With that said, we'll see you in the next one.